Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. This afternoon I want to do some mixed angling here. We're going to start at this culvert. It's a really interesting culvert. Look at these culverts here. You got these weird old school looking gates on them. So it looks pretty stagnant here, but there is some activity. Let's give it a couple of casts and see what we can do here. Look at all the options I have for myself today. Catfish, panfish, bass. We're going to start off with a black and blue bandito bug. It is actually kind of hot, sort of. It's 92 degrees, but the heat index, you know, the feel like temp is supposed to be 101 or something. When you're in the sun, you feel it. I mean, it's warm. I'm not going to lie to you. It's really the humidity that makes it feel unbearable. You get used to it. We're going to fish this weightless on a 3-aught Gamakatsu. There could be bass hanging out here, even though it looks stagnant. There's definitely a lot of turtles. All right, that's enough of that. So this is called Bayou Barrier. I know it looks like a canal, but that's actually what it's called, Bayou Barrier. We were on Barrier Road there. This is the back gate of the base. It's right here. So it's closed. The back gate is closed. Oh my goodness, look what's out there. We're gonna have to get a closer look. Look how choked this is. Yes, it's the same one. I found this boat way down this bayou, pretty much where it ends, close to a road called Walker Road. A bit of a ways from here, several miles. It's floated all the way up here. Now, I was here late last night with a friend just to get some bait. It never came of anything. That's why I didn't see a video. And I was told while I was here that someone called the cops because they thought someone had fallen off that boat, and that's why it was here. Yeah, and look, it has no steering wheel, it has no motor, and it's got a garden in it. If somebody fell off that boat, it was a really, really long time ago. That's that abandoned boat. It's all the way up here now, closer to me. So if I wanted to fish from it, it's right there. But obviously, it's out of my reach at the moment. Amazing. But I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon, because this hyacinth has it pinned in. Look at it. Look how choked this is right here. Now, it's not so choked right over here. We're close to where it ends, so let's keep fishing. It is time to drop shot a little bit of red wiggler and move on to other things. We're gonna get some bait here at the pond. It's really choked on the side that we're on right now. But we're gonna look down in here in these pockets between the hyacinth to see if anything's hiding. There's a bite. Ooh, little tiny thing. But we're not micro fishing, and that is actually too small for what I want to do right now. Too small for bait. There's a drop off about that far out. Here close in at the bank, it's kind of shallow, but just a little bit out. There's a nice drop off, and fish will be hanging right off of it. Yes. Oh, nice. That is a good size one too right there. Yeah, you're right. We'll do something with this towards the end of the video. Look at the size of that cichlid. Yeah, you're right. I guess this just became a catch and cook. Oh, something's got me. Yeah, now that is bait. Yeah, you're right. Oh, something's knocking in the tote over here. Too small. Oh, nice run here. What do we got? Oh, we got something nice is what we got. Look at that. Look at the size of that. Almost ashamed to use that for bait. Really fired up too. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Another nice little piece of bait. Ooh. Ooh. Feels nice, whatever it is. Putting up a good fight. Ooh. It's not the biggest bluegill ever, but it is a nice looking one. Nice piece of bait. Now that I have some bait and something to eat, it is time to go do some different types of fishing. Let's go this way. I'm down towards the end of the road here. A lot of people have been asking about these plants when I'm around them. It's not what you're thinking. It's actually worse than that. Ooh. There's a pumping station just this way, other side of that bridge. You can't fish on the bridge. It's full of no trespassing signs. This looks good. There's a little baby alligator right over here somewhere. So this stuff that everybody thinks is the green stuff is not the green stuff. I know it looks a lot like it. It's got similar leaves, but they're a little different. This is actually ragweed. I'm allergic to it. It gives me hay fever like crazy sometimes. It did yesterday for sure. I had a bad day with it yesterday. Oh, so it's unavoidable. Just got to take a pill or something. I mean, it's absolutely everywhere. Sometimes it has less of an effect on me than other times. Let's see how we do. We might fish here, we might not. Yeah, we're gonna fish here. We are gonna fish for catfish and gar here. We're gonna put out a cut bait on the bottom for cats. This is a 5/0 piece of bluegill. 50-pound mono in case a gar picks it up is the leader. And then the main line is 40-pound. A lot of you guys already know this. And this is on a sinker slide. It's 3 ounces of lead. This is going to be beefier. It's a 4/0 kale, which is a small kale. I'm going to put a small piece of bluegill on here to start. That is 50-pound mono for the leader, just like the first one I showed you. But this is braid. This is 80-pound high-vis braid. Got about a 1/2 ounce of lead there. We're going to fish this about 2.5 feet under the cork. There seems to be a slight current taking everything to the left here. It could just be the breeze. So that's why I put that there, so it won't interfere with anything else. One of the reasons why I chose to fish here, even though there's a ton of ragweed here, and I'm probably going to not be feeling great by the time we leave, this is deep. That's the reason. This is supposed to be a deep hole here. As you see, you got bayou barrier running straight here on the side of us, going all the way that way. And then you got a little canal coming off the base right there. And then you got this going to this pumping station. This is supposed to be deep. So let's check it out. Yeah, that float's gonna go around the corner. There's some people bass fishing around the corner from us. Let's put this out this way. We're also gonna drop shot night crawler here, but just about maybe a half. I'm gonna tear this in half here. This night crawler is on a 1/0 with 1 ounce of lead. We're gonna get it out really quick because that current is already taking my float out of sight. We need to put it in sight. Let's see if that'll just stay right there. It's gonna be tricky if I get a fish on, unless he just comes over here. It's gonna be hard to play him through that, but I think I could do it. Oh wow, finally something's happening. Look at that, it's taking line. I was about to start fishing the red wiggler just because I have not had a bite here. Something's messing with my float finally. Ooh, come on, I gotta get behind this rod. I gotta get on top of it. Where is the float? It's taking line, look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and get this in my hand. Well, there was no fish on. Oh, look at that. I just laid that down. I'm sorry guys, it fell down. I laid this ultralight down with the red wiggler to deal with that float that had no fish on it. The fish got bored with it. Oh, I see, down in there. We'll get that. First fish at this spot, little dink bass. Yeah, you're right. Back to what I was doing. So I'm fishing the red wiggler now because I haven't been getting any real bites until now. Started with that bite on the float over there. But I was throwing the bandito bug along these rocks and getting tail bites from, I think, goggle eye or something. We're getting really close to sunset, like really close. It's starting to pick up a little bit here. Here we go, there's a fish right there. Oh, look how fired up that is. My goodness, you're looking good. We're gonna let that go. And put this right back down right here. There we go. Oh, that is nice. Look at that, look at the size of that. I like them a little bigger than that, but that's a pretty cool catch. Look at that. About to be dark. I tell you what, it's buzzing like crazy out here right now. Lots of little wings going by my ears. So I'm really surprised that I haven't had a bite from any of the bottom lines. Haven't caught a catfish here. I thought I would at least catch a bullhead around this time. Nothing. But I would like to put a catfish in this video, even if it is a bullhead. So I tell you what, let's get out of this buzzy spot because I'm getting ate up by mosquitoes and I do not feel like putting DEET on me right now. It just makes me even hotter. Let's go down the road, hit the pond, see if we can get us a bullhead. Oh yes, finally. Whoa. I gave up on the pond. I'm over here on the bridge back on Bayou Barrier. This was on the gar float. Nice fat little bullhead. Yeah, you're right. Little over a pound for sure. Oh yeah, finally got a bullhead in the video. I love catching bullheads. Not so much on 80-pound braid, but that's just how it happened tonight. All right, buddy. Before I actually fillet this fish, I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff done. And heat up some oil there. I'm going to chop up some onion. I'm gonna chop up half a bell pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and add these onions into the pan. All right, chili time. I'm gonna take that end off right there, put it to the side, split it down the middle. Woo. And get the seeds out. I think this is going to be really hot. The onions are looking toasty. Time to put in the bell peppers, put in the chili. Look at this. Hand size. Awesome. It is always really great when I can get them this size. Doesn't always happen. So easy to ride down the rib cage of a big cichlid. All right, I'm going to cut the fillet off of the skin. To do that, I'm going to put my fingers on the fillet right here to hold it down. Bring my knife in and go flat. And voila. Even though it looked like a really big cichlid, you're never going to get a lot of meat off of cichlids. That's why I really wanted to catch more, but it doesn't always work out that way. One more time. Lay the knife flat. You never want to put pressure on the fillet with your hand above the knife. That's not going to work. You got to have your hand behind the knife. There we go. Right in the center. Lime juice now. Soy sauce now. If I dropped the angle while I was doing stuff, I'm sorry. The chesty keeps drooping. Now, cichlid is a pretty dry fish. It's not an oily fish. It is really easy to overcook. It's pretty much going to get steamed as the lime juice and the soy sauce evaporates, kind of burns off. Wow, this smells really good. I'm going to use this spatula to turn that over. It's already getting done. Like I said, it is so easy to overcook cichlid, and it'll come out dry and not too pleasant, kind of chewy. I don't really like that. Oh, I left some white rice in there. Don't waste your white rice. The farmers worked really hard to grow it. This is something that you've seen me do a lot if you've been watching me for a while. This is a shredded cabbage with some carrot in it. It's red and green cabbage. Just a little bit. Wow, this is looking really good. Wow, check it out. Beautiful. I tell you what, this smells good. Let's see how good it tastes. Let's go for a piece of this fish right off. Wow. I did good this time. It is not dry. I did not overcook it. I can really taste the combination of the soy sauce and the lime juice. And there's a kick. There's a kick there. Whew. It must be the chili. Let's get down into the heart of this. The rice and the cabbage. Whoa! Looks like a part of the heel. That's some tough cabbage right there. I thought this was going to come out really hot because I used a whole chili. And it's not too much for me. I can taste it. Wow. That's really good. Surprisingly. Wow. I really thought the chili was going to be too much. It's not. I could almost just sit here and eat it the whole time, but I don't want to make you watch me eat all of this. That's not really what the video is about. But let me tell you something. Pretty warm day, pretty hot today, and it's still hot. Whenever I film in here in the bedroom / office, I always turn the overhead fan off and the AC. So when I'm real quick to say thanks for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time, it's because it's getting hot in here because the AC is off. So on that note, thanks for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.